Hi guys, what is up? Welcome to State of Crypto, one-stop source for all crypto-related news and technicals. I'm your host Martin, and this is episode 399, Crypto Analysis Weekend Edition. Now, if you're catching this from live, welcome. If you're catching the replay and have any suggestions for us, please leave us a comment below. We really want to know what you're thinking. Also, if you want to be up to date with the latest crypto-related news, make sure to subscribe, hit the like button, and that bell so you're notified when we go live. If you want to keep on chatting with us, once the stream is done, you can join us on the Discord. Links in the description, guys. Something's off here. Is that it? Yo guys, sorry man. Well, Hexes, when bounds. Well, we'll talk about that in a second. I'm struggling with something. I'm trying to finish setting up this on YouTube, but it doesn't let me go with the title. I'm not sure why. It says something new, blah blah blah. It's weird. Yesterday I was able to place the name on the stream. Today I can't. It's off for some reason, so I'm trying to figure that out right now. Just give me one quick second, guys. There we go. It's all good now. Great. Yeah, on that note, sorry about that small delay. I'm just sending out the tweet that says, yo guys, I'm live, and we're gonna start off. So quick second, strap on to your seats, because we're gonna go on a wild ride with crypto and what could happen. That's gonna be key for today, right? So hope y'all can I hope y'all been having fun and at least been doing some safe trading, right? Because that's gonna be interesting. We talked about the movement down yesterday, right? We said we have not been getting any good pullback. You know, we're talking about resistances, etc. So we know for a fact that we were due for a pullback, and you know, we got it. So almost done. Almost done, guys. One quick second there. Here we go. Oh snap! I just need that one last bit of information here, and we'll be set. This is it. This is it. There we are. Chovy, the nonsense is over. Finally, crypto can moon now. Yeah, maybe, dude. Chovy, I haven't seen you in a while, man. It's so good to have you here. Let's check out what's happening with the markets, right? So about starting late today, by the way, also. I told you guys I had a meeting, not a meeting, yeah, well, sort of a meeting with some friends. It was one of my friend's birthday, so went out to his house, had some really, really nice dinner, dude, and I'm just getting home, so not as hammered as I thought I would be. Yeah, as I thought I would be. Thought I was gonna be much more drunk by now, but you know. Been busy looking for a job. Oh, dude, I didn't know you didn't have a job. Dude, hope you didn't lose it because of COVID, and I hope you find something soon. Let me know what you do on, you know, for a living, dude, or what you used to do for a living, and I'll see if I have anyone, right? You got no more crypto except 2.5 million of NIMIC. Yeah, we're gonna look at NIMIC later on. I'll actually even write it down right now. I wrote it. We'll look at it. Yo, so what is happening with crypto? Well, you know, we're going higher, right? Getting above that 161.8% retrace, that was fine. You know what? I'm glad that market cap on the daily got rid of that nonsense wick we had, and they corrected it, so that's good. Now, we are getting back below that. We had the bearish divergence. We were primed for action to the downside. Yesterday, we had it to here first. Yesterday, we changed it to where we had it and said, look, we're still developing bearish divergence. There's a big chance we might move down on that. We didn't have it against RSI. Guess what happened? We moved down yesterday. 4.48% in downside, right? Approximately $19 billion. Almost 20, $19.89 billion just moved out of the crypto sphere. Today we're gaining 3.18%, approximately 0.75. Gaining a little bit, that's okay. That's to be expected after an impulse down. Look, we got some massive pullback and pulling back a little bit more right now. I was hoping that we're going to get a slow weekend. Of course, everything just went to hell, right? You can expect something out of crypto, and then, you know, it just finds a way to throw something in your face. front-end developer. All right, front-end developer for what? On that note, yeah, that's it for market cap. Let's go check out Bitcoin, man. Bitcoin dominance first. Yes, your Bitcoin lost very little dominance, right? Didn't lose that much, 0.40%. Today, gaining 0.20%, sitting at 64.91% of market cap. The price of Bitcoin at $14,995.87. Now, am I worried about that? Not really. We knew these areas were targets, right? We talked about targets to the downside. We talked about trying to hold on, support at that 75% of the equidistant rising channel. You know, we talked about the divergence bearish being there. We talked about the spinning top, you know, resistance, right? Maybe try to consolidate into a triangle of sorts. That was one of the things that we were talking about yesterday. And talk about moving down here, trying to find support at 14,990. If we did that, if we dropped there, we would set that we were going to look for support at this line here. And I exited part of my position right around this area, 14,800. Yesterday, or today still. And I got back in slightly lower, and waiting for it. I got some in somewhere down here. I didn't get in at the bottom. I was on the way up though. I got back in, and you know I just been winding up for a little bit, and that's fine because I got in a little bit higher the other time. So I was already taking a small hit there, and I recovered it, so I'm good with that. And I let you guys know I was going to exit here, right? So I told you guys I'm going to exit here, and then you know if it goes lower, I'll get in again, and I did get in again. So things are good. Right, so action to downside, right? That's expected. We don't have anything here besides the strong bearish divergence that's pulling us back down. That's okay. Again, I'm not worried about this yet. Overbought at 78.86. Just don't like the fact that we still remain overbought, right? We barely came back to the neutral zone or the bought area, 69.65. One quick second, guys. There we are. Sorry about that. Thought someone knocked at the door, but nope. Anyways, what do we have here, right? So again, moving down as expected. I was really hoping that we're going to come a little bit lower here and cool off a little bit more before we try to run again. Are we primed for a pump? Yeah, dude. I mean, we're retracing, right? That's normal. I'm not sure if that retrace is done. Again, we're in parabolic here. You can tell, right? We went too high too quick. And I talked about that the other day. I said it's unhealthy. We're going up this quickly, right? Like here before that, look, everything was structured, everything was nice, right? Look, this is March. We went up, pull back, up, pull back, up, pull back, up, right? And then float it here. Right now, up, pull back down, consolidate, and pump back up. This last pump is what's killing me. This one up too high, too quick for my taste. Now, part of the reason that we're getting pullback, right? I'm not sure if we're done with the pullback yet. For me, it was key that we closed yesterday above this area, 14,990. So I talked about that, and I said that yesterday and today on the Discord. We got to close above this area. Now, the fact that we have not closed above that area has me a little bit worried because right now we have a whole day to go, and we are really flirting with this area, 14,990. There's a chance we could come back down, reject this area, and start to move lower and maybe target 13,857. Now, on the other part, if we manage to close above this line, then we could be talking about a move to the upside again, maybe to this area. So, you know, everything's good right now for Bitcoin. I'm not super worried about it. I wasn't worried about the drop. I wasn't worried about the pullback. So I'm okay with this, right? We were expecting the moving down. On that note, let's go to the 4-hour chart. Right, on the 4-hour, we had the bearish divergence here. We talked about that. I was in the 5th, and, you know, we started moving down slightly. We just kept on failing to get above 15,700, which is where I have this alert here, right? And you know that this alert was one of my ends. And I ended up not triggering it. Ended up going slightly lower, and you know, ended up getting somewhere around here. And then like 3 in the afternoon yesterday, and I know I was going to write it down at least to a 4% hit, which is more or less what I got. I think it was a little bit less than 4%. But with a nice chance of going slightly lower and pulling back up. So that's what's happening right now. Now that we have something here, yeah, we have some hidden bullish, right? That's why we're going slightly higher. Look at this, boom, hidden bullish against a against all odds, man. Nah, I'm kidding. It's not against all odds, but we have this hidden bullish here. Hidden bullish from here and here, right? Against the RSI, we don't have it against the MACD. Against MACD, we're going slightly higher, and that's fine. Sitting neutral right now, 53.16. So again, getting back above this area is good. We're just rejected the 20. I don't like that. Usually, I want to see this get above the 20 once we test it to continue in the bull trend. But the fact that we're recovering, it's okay right now. Again, waiting for it to get slightly higher. Neutral. So right now we're at the position where impulse down, consolidating up. Could be like a dead cat bounce, or a V-shaped recovery that we could be trying to make here. But it's not looking too strong on the movement up, right? So we have the hidden bullish. If we fail to go higher than the previous high that we've back here, this whole move it's interpreted as being bearish, right? Because it's not as strong. Thus, we have lost strength on the movement up, and with that, we could be looking for another movement down. So just be careful with that on the 4 hour. So let's go to the 1 hour. On the 1 hour Bitcoin, whoa, what do we have here? Well, we have the hidden bullish emerge. Look, we had it here, right? We had that movement to the opposite, that was fine, but now we still have it here. Again, hidden bullish is one of those things that you don't want to be depending too much on. We didn't have it here against the RSI. Now we have it against the RSI till here, right? So 1 in the afternoon. Now, you don't want to rely too much on the hidden bullish because there's chances that it might not trigger, right? Hidden bullish is one of those things that you could keep on going lower, and you'll just keep on making more negative momentum, and you might even just lose this area and no longer have anything. So I don't like to rely too much on hidden bullish, although sometimes it does tend to come into play, particularly where you pair it against another oscillator like the RSI or the MACD, right? Or when you have them both, it's a better chance that it'll play out. Here was a combination of factors, right? We moved down too quickly, we were oversold, we created a hidden bullish while being oversold, and we had it on the MACD, and with that we had a chance to get that rally coming in. We did move up. Now, if you don't know what I did here, I threw some fibs, smaller fibs here. Again, it's starting to get too cluttered. I might start to remove data from back here, right? At least the lines and the previous calls that we made. And I'm okay with that. I'll just leave this sooner. That way we'll have a clearer view of this area. Now, what I'm doing is I'm anchoring from down here. And I did this exercise yesterday, right? So we know because we kind of talked about this. And we went from low to high. And yesterday we had just hit the 336, right? As a retrace zone. And that was fine. I was okay with that. Now, as we can tell, we actually did end up moving much lower. We wicked the 50% retrace. And now we're pulling back up. And we're actually pulling back above that 382. And heading for that 236, although we have not quite caught up with it. We have the 20 to look for there, but this 25% line of the equidistant channel, look how well it was respected. We moved down, we took a rest there, we opened there, moved down, then we move up, and we face resistance at that line, right? That's this small or lighter white line that's coming up here inclined, right? So look at that, reject once, 2, 3 times, 4 times, then we open there, move up, and now we're using 14,990 as support, and that's what I'm hoping that will keep on holding. Little badass, how's it going, man? Thank you for being here. Yo, crypto move, right? I think that's the only time people show up, when like crypto drops or pumps. Huh. We're here almost every night, so I think last year we only missed like 50 days or something on the whole year. It's not too bad, right? So we're here like 6 days out of 7 in the total overall agglomerate, But that's good, man. So anyways, Bitcoin moving up, neutral, that's fine. Do we have something going on here? Not really. Look, high, lower high, positive, less positive, high on the other side to a lower point. Nothing bearish right now, just a hidden bullish. Last thing we had was this bearish back here. We hadn't developed anything here, I think. At least I don't remember that we had called anything on the shorter time scale. On the 30 minute, I do remember we had called something on Bitcoin, right? Look, the bullish divergence that rallied us. This was my in around 2:33 yesterday, and then I knew I was probably gonna take a hit, and I had set up my out at 14,800. Then I got back in somewhere around here, so it wasn't too bad if I move. Right, it wasn't a big hit that I took, so I went from somewhere around here. 15,500 to 14.8. Where's 14.8? So here I took a 4.35% move down, and I knew that was going to be a hit, right? And I was willing to take that, and then I got him back here. So here we go, 4,500. So we're at. So I already recovered 3%, right? So look, it wasn't a big hit that I took. So I already recovered most of that move down, and I was going to try to get it on a bounce, right? So that's okay for me right now. On the 1 hour, I wasn't liking this consolidation that we were making. I was worried that it was going to trigger us to the downside again. Right now, I don't like the fact that we haven't hit the 20 and we're facing a little bit of rejection. But it could be that we're taking a breather before we actually run again, right? I'm going to leave it there for Bitcoin. I'm going to move on to Ethereum. What is happening with Ethereum? On the daily, sitting at $440.48. It didn't lose as much as Bitcoin, right? Ethereum just went down 4.57%. Bitcoin did go down a lot more. Bitcoin went down, I did recover some towards the end, but 4.89. At some point in time, Bitcoin was dropping much more, and it was more drastic. And Ethereum wasn't dropping that hard. So, 4.57 still dropped less than Bitcoin. It's recovering okay right now. A little bit less than Bitcoin on the recovery, but it didn't lose that much, right? So we're still above that $418 mark. That's great. We're floating on this area where we can go to 507 if we chose to go up. And like we said, right, there might be some resistance around this area, right? That would be 475. We have not gotten there yet. Now, do we have something here? I'm worried that we might be developing divergence. 482, 466, slightly less. So we go from here to here, right, on this 4-hour candle. Go from here to here, right? And look, oh snap, did I not? I think you just send that to another time scale. FNL. There we go. I'm in the daily. Oh, dude. I'm in the daily. Duh, that's why. Get rid of that. I thought I was in the 4-hour for some reason, but no, the daily. Anyways, look. Coming higher, going lower, bearish divergence. We don't have it against RSI. Action to downside, we're moving down on that. Neutral at 63, sorry, bought at 63.60 on the RSI, so that's fine. We're moving down slightly. It's okay, not worried about this. Let's go to the 4-hour. The 4-hour, we had the bearish divergence yesterday. We were calling it out, right? Look, we just kept on developing it, and we also ended up making it out here on the RSI. We didn't have it on the MACD yesterday when we were live. This candle was going slightly higher, right, as you can tell. So right now we're going slightly lower, so that's fine. Bearish divergence, action to downside, move down. And here, we're already calling it here. We just managed to bump slightly more and then really drop. We dropped to a 20, right? One of the targets that we discussed. Going for that 20 taking a bounce, that's okay. We're not going extremely high off that 20, which is something I don't like. I would love to see this just hit the 20 and really bounce off. We might be looking for something on the 1 hour, see what we got. And we have some hidden bullish here that we developed, right? So we're developing hidden bullish at a support. Now this, I can anchor this to the 4. There we go. We don't have that on the RSI. We're just neutral at 57.97. So again, going up, or this small movement up on the hidden bullish, right? Let's go to the 1 hour chart. Going higher, lower again. We call this bearish divergence yesterday. Look, we're live here. So then we try to move a little bit and then move down on that. That's fine. Low, lower low, more negative momentum, lower on the RSI. We didn't have anything here as we were coming lower. We don't have anything on Ethereum. Now the only thing I can look for would be this move, but for me this is taking into account too many periods, and sometimes I don't like to look for something way back here, although this is the previous low we had on the RSI. Previous low, higher low, low, lower low, right? Hidden bullish. We could give some credit to this as well, but for me this is way too many periods, considering the RSI just considers the previous 14 period candles, right? So, but again, it's okay. I'm not super upset that we have to go here. I just don't like to go too far back to look for something, right? Much rather have it be recent on the shorter time scales, has a bigger chance of playing out. Taking that support, trying to go for bounce, not getting to a 20 yet. Looks like we're rejecting it slightly. Don't have anything bearish. High, low, positive is positive. High, lower side to lower point. Everything's good here. Again, this could try to rally. Failed to go higher than the previous high. And if that happens, interpret this as being bearish. Breakdown. Let's go to XRP at 25 cents. 25.16 cents. Dude, XRP managed to recover a little bit more. Yesterday when I was looking at it, it was below 24.69, dude. We did manage to close within this range. Look, we ran the range yesterday, right? Look, beautiful. From 26.69 all the way to 24.62. Again, areas of support and resistance that we have. We managed to find support getting above that 20 still, which is good. Do we have something here? Yes, we ended up creating something. Yesterday we didn't have it. Right now I'm just going to have to confirm. Yo, we do. I'm not sure if we had called this one out yesterday or not. Apparently, like, again, sometimes for some reason, this program doesn't seem to want to save all the work that I do. So sometimes I got to come in pre-stream, look at what I did the night before on the video, so I can have the same lines. But for me, it would be weird to not have called bearish divergence here, right? Strong bearish divergence. So maybe this was going slightly higher because this was a massive pump. So it could have been that we were up here. And we didn't have that divergence, right? And that's probably why I didn't call it, but that could be a possibility. We don't have anything here against the RSI. That's fine. We're neutral at 53.99. Let's go to the 4 hour. On the 4 hour, look, this looks so good. Going up, resistance, come back down. Now, do we have something? Yeah, divergence. Again, but probably by the time we were doing this analysis here, we had not developed the divergence, right? So this was a closing post, and since this was going higher by the time we were doing the stream, it was very likely slightly higher here as well. So you can tell 76, 77, so slightly more on the RSI. That's fine. We have bearish divergence strong against the MACD. Action to downside. We started to move down there. That's fine. We were at a resistance, right? Neutral at 52.22. Went down, hit that 20, tried to find support, broke below 20, but managed to hold support at 24.62 right now. We're trying to climb, but we're still below the 20, right? That we don't want to see this. We want to see this get above the 20. Now, it just means we're getting rejection of the 20 every time. And at some point in time, that's going to get exhausted. We're going to move down, maybe go slightly lower. We're going to go low, lower, low, negative, less negative, and then create some kind of strong bullish divergence for a potential moving up. Let's see for XRP on the 4 hour. Let's go to the 1 hour chart. Look, we had this last night. Bearish divergence, action downside, move down, try to recover. Then move down, right? Low, lower, low, negative, or negative, low on the other side to lower point. We don't have anything bullish right now. Maybe from back here again, just like Ethereum had, right? But again, it just feels like we're going too far back into data for this to happen. Again, hitting it near support, taking that bounce, it's okay. Neutral at 44.11 on the RSI. That's great. What else is going on, guys? How's y'all's weekend, by the way? I'm not sure how many people are watching, but thank you all for being here and being awesome supporters of this channel. I'm sure everything's good here. Yep, everything's good. Right on. So we're getting that movement to the upside. It's all great, man. Again, neutral at 43.51. Nothing to worry about here. Rejecting a 20 would get me worried. Starting to come back down here towards this area, 24.69. Yeah, it would get me slightly worried. But I'm fairly confident that if we come down here, if we go, we're going to start creating some strong bullish divergence, and then we could be looking for that move up again to the 26 cent area, right, for XRP. On that note, let's go to Litecoin. What is happening with Litecoin? Litecoin, we had bearish divergence again, action to downside. Look, we were over here yesterday. Let's just adjust to where we really got it, and then action to downside, right? Trying to recover, that's fine. We didn't even get to 20. Bought at 60.98 on the RSI. On the 4 hour, look, we're coming high. We're calling for the bearish divergence. We did manage to go slightly higher the next 2 hours. Our next 12 hour, or 8 hours or so, right? And just going there, though, slightly lower and lower still. So bearish divergence, action to downside. We're already calling it earlier on. We're looking for that movement down. We did move down below 20 again, trying to get above it, but not quite getting there. I don't like that. Now, do we have something? Yes, we do. Look. Oh, higher low. Let's anchor this in the 4 hour. On the 4 hour. And then we're coming from low to more negative momentum, right? So negative, more negative. On the other side, we don't have it. It's low to higher points, so that's all congruent with this. Just thinking some MACD, some hidden bullish. Probably why we're giving that rally, but again, rejecting 20 consistently. Not the best. Neutral at 53.39 on the RSI. Let's go to the 1 hour chart. Bearish divergence. We didn't manage to go lower than that, or higher than that. So we started to drop, tried to take a bounce, failed to go higher than the previous high. Take that as bearish, move down, right? We talked about a possibility. Coming in lower now, low, lower, low, negative, more negative, low on their side to lower point. Now, do we have something from back here? Yes, same stuff that the rest of crypto has. The hidden bullish that I don't want to trace, really. Right, potential action to the upside in that rally, neutral at 45.13 on the RSI. Yeah, no, that's it for Litecoin though. Right, we're already, the exciting thing already happened, right? The moving down. Right now we're consolidating, trying to recover a little bit of that ground, trying to determine whether or not we're going to go higher or we're going to take another drop. Right now we have the hidden bullish. Again, like I said, trying to see if that's going to manage to hold us on a price action to the upside again. Binance didn't drop as bad. Did get its 5% drop, sorry, 4.51% drop. Rejecting the 20, that's fine. We didn't have anything. We're holding on support here. That's all good, really. We don't have anything here on the daily. Neutral at 46.26 on the RSI. Let's go to the 4 hour. Bullish divergence, action to the upside, to that rally. High, 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 positive high on the RSI to a higher point. All good here, right? Ali Razavi, how's it going, man? Thank you for being here. Hit bearish? Or, you know, I'm closer. Or a closer inspection of this. Not just that, but, look, ha. I was going to say we didn't have anything. I just noticed that we did have this. So we're in that moving down, right, on bearish divergence. And that action to the downside. That's all good. Again, starting to get below 20, right? Just like a Litecoin did. And now trying to take a bounce. Trying to get above this area, but really failing. Here we don't have the hidden bullish that the rest of crypto had. Low, higher, low, negative. Right, look, negative. Less negative, low on the other side to a higher point. Don't have the hidden bullish. How's it going, Ali, dude? Let me know on the chat. I hope you're doing good, man. I hope you're trading crypto smartly and making dough on the moves. You know what's happening here on Binance 1 hour chart. Managed to bump much more, right? By today, 6 in the morning. We had the hidden bullish. We ran on that. That's awesome. Pumped higher. Look, boom, boom, right? Bearish divergence. Strong action downside. So if you follow the stream, you already know more or less what to look for or what we look for. You're the only person watching this live? No, there's other people on other platforms. There are 3 people on YouTube, and you're on Periscope. Someone's on Twitch. And I'm not sure how many are on DLive, but no, you're not the only one. That would be cool though, right? If you were the only one. There's only one person watching. But no, there's one on Twitch, one on Periscope, and 3 on YouTube. So you're on DLive. So I think I might stop streaming to DLive. There was someone from DLive earlier. Wall Hexes came in and said, when bounce. That was about it though. That was his whole interaction. And then he didn't stay for the bounce. Chat, right? Bearishness, moving down on that. Low, lower, negative, more negative, low, there's that lower point. Now, low, high. Right, just like the rest of the other coins, right? Look, boom, boom. And then we're going from here. Hidden bullish, action to the outside. Again, that rally happening. We're still yet to hit 28.50, which is going to be a resistance zone. The 20 is very close to that right now, so if we manage to go up to this level, we're going to have a lot of resistance and we might reject. So much rather have the 20 come slightly lower, maybe test the 20 as resistance. If we get above it, then come and test 28, but not both together. If we fail to go higher here and we come down, right? Well, this is what I've been talking about, right, on other cryptos. We could come down lower. That's going to have us create less negative momentum and a higher point on the RSI. And with that, we're going to develop strong bullish divergence and go for a rally. This is not the only project that has this, right? Litecoin has this opportunity. XRP has this opportunity. Ethereum has this opportunity. I can't remember if Bitcoin had it. But we'll check Bitcoin again real quick. Yeah, Bitcoin seems like it could also do it, right? It could come down lower again with less negative momentum, higher point on the RSI, try to create that strong bullish and maybe run there. But yeah, it's good, man. Thank you for tuning in on a Saturday, guys. I really appreciate y'all. So again, Bitcoin is struggling to stay above 14,990, right? 15,008 right now. Dude, I'm gonna have to go sleep with alerts tonight to see where Bitcoin's gonna move. Let me go check out DBT real quick. Oh, DBT at 2.2 sats. What? I don't like this, man. It's just dropping a lot, man. I opened way too many RSIs. I wanted this one. I'll deal with this one. Yes. Let's make this orange so we can see it a little bit more. I will make it blue, dark blue. We'll make it black line. That's fine. And here we'll adjust this. After this, we're going to jump onto Chovy's request for Nimic. There we go. Dude, I don't like this now. Low, lower, negative, less negative. That's as clear as day. All right. Boom. Boom. All right. And then also higher here. So with that, we're creating strong bullish potential for action to the upside. I'm not sure we're going to get it, though. Again, it's just been heavily going down, dude. Seems to be under a lot of pressure. Lower or negative. Higher on the other side, we have some bullish here, right? From here to here. From here to here, right? So there's that chance for that strong bullish divergence against the RSI. And then on the daily, I'm going to check it. We had it. I'm pretty sure we're still going to have it. Low, lower, negative, less negative. On the RSI, we're going lower. So we no longer have that divergence. You just have it against the MACD. Not liking that, dude. Oversold right now at 27.94. Waiting for DBT to take a bounce. It's not really performing that great right now. I'm actually starting to get worried about it now. Alright, let's go back here. Let me check something out real quick. Anyways, let's go check out Nimic, dude. Joey, we actually haven't seen Nim in a while, dude. So I'm glad that you requested that. I guess we'll that track. Nim to the dollar. What is Nim doing, dude? Oh, well, last time we called was bullish, and that was back on October the 21st. So that we took a rally. That was okay. It looks like we created some kind of bearish divergence, it would seem. All right. Here to here. Then from here, right? So some hidden bearish divergence, and that will move down. Trying to hold on to 20. We're not dropping lower than the previous low. That could be interpreted as bullish, and we could try to go higher from here. Tightness of the Bollinger Bands coming in, not doing a lot. 0.002 cents. That's the value of this right now. Sitting at 50.79 on the RSI. On that note, high low, positive behind the RSI to lower point. Everything good there. Let's go to the 4 hour. On the 4 hour, we came lower, dude. Right, look, I'm gonna go over data right now, but we're coming in lower. And every time we're coming lower, we're going higher here. And even well, from here, we're definitely higher. So from here, we wouldn't have anything. But you know, some strong bullish divergence helping against the MACD, right? I'm going over some data. It's fine. These are tiny islands. I'm choosing to skip them. Previous island, high, low, high, low, high, low. Everything's good here, right? Just we have this bullish divergence. That's why we rally here. Now we got pullback. We're gonna check. Maybe on the 1 hour we have something that's getting us to have this pullback. We hit the 20. Try to get above it again on the next candle, which is good. Now we're still above that 20. Not really sure how Nimiq is gonna behave right now. 56.47 on the other side. Let's go to the 1 hour. This is from the 4 hour chart. Yes, I forgot to anchor it. Ain't that a great news, man? Right on. So coming higher. 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 Do you hear? Everything's good. We're dropping, but we're staying higher than the previous low, right? Low, high. Boom, and boom, boom, right? Look, some strong, some hidden bullish divergence for action to the upside and give that rally. But staying below 20 again. I'm not saying this is moving like the rest of crypto, but right now it's looking a little bit like the rest of crypto, where it's below the 20 on the 1 hour and it's just failing to get above it. And I don't like that. So we'll see how it's gonna go. Nimiq gone in the shitter since we last spoke. Yeah, dude, I'm not sure, dude. I'm not sure when we last spoke about Nimiq. Look, every time we made a call for Nimiq, it's played, right? So we had the bullish, we rallied, had the bearish, we moved down. Then we tried to rally, we created more bearish, right? And then we moved down, and then we created this bullish. Here we created some bullish from here to here. Took that potential rally, created the hidden bearish, moved down, created the strong bullish again, took a rally, created the bearish that we just called right now and moving down on that. So I'm not sure, dude. I'm not sure how this project's going to behave. I'm not that familiar with the project. I'm not sure what they're trying to do, what they're aiming to solve right now. I'll tell you, it's not making all-time lows. That's the only good thing, right? And it's finding support near this area where we can see there's a lot of chop here, right? Some support and resistance from back here on 2020. So I'm okay with that. As long as you don't drop below 18 mark, right? We'll make a line here. As long as you don't drop below that like 0.18 cents, like you should be okay. If you drop there, then you could be looking for a move to down this area. And that would be good. On that note, I'm going to check out RSR. I just want to see how it's doing, man. RSR at 12 cents. Not too bad. It did get 2 areas that I wanted to see, right? It did target 15 cents. Almost 16 cents here on the high. But I was expecting a recovery to up here. We still haven't gotten it, right? I'm not saying we had to get it at this time frame. Those are just the targets that I'm having for this project, right? So recovery here. Shift that to there. Don't really matter when we get it, so long as we recover to this area, right? I'm looking at fibs for recovery. We hit the first fib as recovery. Pull down, fell to go lower on the previous low. Don't have anything on the daily yet. Let's go to the 4 hour RSR. Strong bullish, rallied on that. We didn't have anything bearish, right? Low, high, positive, more positive, high there, side to a hard point. Here we might have a little bit of a stumble later on here, right on this 4 hour. So we weren't live by the time this happened, but look, we went slightly higher. And we were coming in slightly lower. We're also going slightly lower on there. So I created some strong bearish divergence. Very short term though, right? Very, very short time scale. And that we moved down to a 20. And we're holding on to support there. That gives me some hope. RSR on the 1 hour, we had the bearish divergence. We moved down on that to the 20. We tried to bounce, failed to go higher than the previous high. Interpret that as being bearish in continuation. We also rejected the 236. And on that note, we're moving down, right? Now we did move to the 50% retrace. Slightly below there. Try to recover right now. Seems like we're hitting a fib node from a larger time scale, right? That 236, but from the major scale that we have, not the short-term scale that I made here. For the fibs, right? So on that note, are we doing something low, lower, low, negative, more negative, low on the other side to lower point, low to high? Again, just like the rest of crypto, look at this, right? A lot of projects seem to have this on their 1 hour chart. This hidden bullish, right? That's getting them to have this small pump here. Looks like we're rejected near the 20. We didn't quite touch it. We have a small gap there, but you know it's close enough. Could be interpreted as being a rejection. This could go slightly lower, maybe to this area again, maybe slightly lower to here at 1.2 cents, and you know create some strong bullish there and maybe rally. You know that could be a target for this. Let's go check out ADA. Also gets requested quite a bit, so let's check out Cardano. Cardano, it was making bearish divergence yesterday, strong. Look at where I had my anchoring points. It did drop, and it kind of got rid of it, so we no longer have it, right? Not against the RSI, not against the MACD, not against anything. The bearish divergence that we had, we got rid of. That's fine. We rejected the 382, I believe this is it. Yeah, 382 here. 382 at 11 cents. It's great right now. We're sitting at 10.23 cents. Above the 20, that's good. We managed to lose above the 20. I'm trying to hold on to that. That's perfect. Neutral at 51.97 on the RSI on Cardano. Let's go to the 4 hour. What do we have here? We didn't have anything bearish here, right? Again, maybe from here to here. Yeah. It's just like this is all in a very, very short time scale or time frame. And usually, sometimes this small bearish divergence comes to play aggressively. Sometimes this just gets ignored because you could really have a chance to keep on going. It's just very tiny here. All right. So we developed this by 2 in the morning. Also, we're in live, so you know. Action to the downside, hit that 20. Right now, below the 20, trying to get above. Just like it was to crypto, failing to get above there. Low, high. Right, we have that hidden bullish here on the 4 hour as well. Look at that. I'll make sure this is on the 4 hour, yeah, I guess. From negative to more negative. We don't have it on the RSI neutral at 51.73. We're overbought also, right? So. I said that if we because we didn't have anything bearish when we were doing this live yesterday, I said we could just go down on the fact that we were overbought. Not because we don't have any technicals doesn't mean we don't go down. We're overbought. There's a chance we could move down there, and we did. So what's happening here on the 1 hour chart? Bearish divergence. Look, we had to here. Well, what happened post facto is we did manage to go on that small, or we tried to rally slightly higher, right? When we did close a candle or two above, so that's fine. So from here to here, right? Slightly higher on the 1 hour. But we were already calling the bearish divergence by last night at 8 p.m. for this, right? So we were live here. We were talking about the moving down. Maybe 220 to find support, rally. We create more bearish divergence to here and from here to here. And that price action is downside, right? And we move down with the rest of crypto. Hitting support again. Count on that rally. Now do we have something? Yeah, we do. Boom. Boom. Right. Hidden bullish divergence. Ha ha ha. Look, we have it against the MACD and the RSI, so we're taking that potential rally here and going slightly higher. Do you guys want to look at something else in particular? Let me know. If you have any requests for crypto or non crypto related stuff, we can look at it, right? Let me know in the chat. If you like what we do, hit that like, that bell, and that sub. If you're new to the channel, definitely sub. You're going to like it here. If you don't, you can always unsub. That's free. I will charge you an arm and a leg to unsub from the channel. Oh, dudes. What is going on, dude? What is going on with crypto, man? Yo, 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 what is up? Anyone? Does anyone have anything? That was gonna, like I said, dude, for real, so I thought I was gonna be way drunker for tonight, but I'm actually quite sober. I didn't drink that much yesterday. Or today. Should drink a lot more, I guess. Again, Bitcoin is struggling with 15,000. Rich Satoshi, how's it going, man? Thank you for being here, man. I haven't seen you in a while, a couple days. Thank you for joining us. Let me know what's up. Yeah, all is well, dude. I've taken some okay trades. Took a hit yesterday, 4% hit. I was prepared for it, though. I talked about it yesterday, and I said when I was going to exit. I ended up getting in here, right? And I was hoping that the rally that we're going to get on some bullish divergence that we had on Bitcoin on the 30-minute chart was going to be enough to get us above this area, which obviously it wasn't. So I got in around 15,500. And by the time we were doing the stream, we were here. So we were still above the 20. And I was really hoping that we're going to hold on to this area. We didn't take a bounce there, obviously. We started to move down, and I placed an out, or I talked about my out here at 14,900, 14,800 and change. So about 4% move to the downside. That's more or less where I exited. And then I got back in here at 14,500, and I'm taking a new rally to the upside, and I'm okay with that. So yeah, that's going on, right? Can I check out comp to Tether? Sure, bro. Just give me one quick second here. Comp. I think we already looked at comp before, so I just gotta find it. Comp to Tether. Let's go on the daily. We had the bearish divergence back here. We broke down on that. That's awesome. We've been breaking down. We've been creating some bullish divergence. I'm not sure when we last looked at comp, but I'm not sure if the last time we looked was in September. Don't seem to have any data here going on, but as you can tell, look, we're coming in lower every time. We're making some strong bullish divergence along this, and we're just going lower on the other side, but that's fine. This hasn't quite kicked in yet. We're obviously getting to a point where we made positive momentum, right? Look, even went farther down to here, right? So I'm just going over a lot of data. I'm just going to go like this. I just want to highlight what's happening, right? So we're coming in lower every time, right? Now we have a new negative momentum island. That's the only thing I'm liking right now. But look, all this was one negative momentum island. Now we're starting to manufacture a new negative momentum island here. Right? You can tell. It's very tiny, but it's slightly red there. Not the best looking, but it is there. And, you know, on that note here on the short term, right, on this last move here, we're creating this strong bullish divergence against the RSI as well. Getting the rally, rejecting the 20, not the best thing. Now, the previous all-time low that we had for this was here for some reason, was this previous low. Now, you can tell that that is really not the local low. We have not gotten a real bounce. Now, I'm going to go here for the low. Waiting to see if we're going to retest that 236 at $124.41. Right now, sitting at $93.54. We had made a valid retrace. I'm waiting for a local low to be confirmed. How do we confirm it? We bounce to here at least and try to get above that 236 at $121.41. Or we try to get above the 382 on the fibs at $152, right? So those are the targets to the upside right now. But we're facing rejection at the 20. Now, on the shorter frame, high, low, positive is positive, high on their side to lower point, neutral 42.14. Let's go to the 4 hour. It's a sad day for America. Why, Rich Satoshi? Let me know. Why is it sad for you, man? Particularly for you, though. Because they gave the presidency to Biden? Is that it? Or is there something else? Like crypto going down? It's a sad day for a lot of people because crypto went down, right? It's giving people an opportunity to add at a lower level, below 15,000. I'll call it a happy day. Considering the opposite was that we got above and we went to 17,990 change, right? Whatever we had to target at. So I'm not sure. Let me know why it was a sad day. I'm interested. I'm interested. Here we had some strong bullish divergence, right? We have it also against the RSI. Potential for action to the upside. We did get that rally happening, and that's fine. Now, low, high, positive, and positive, high, RSI to a higher point. Now, we took a drop. It might have been because the rest of crypto dropped. We could just be following suit, right? It would seem to make sense right now. What is this? 48, 38, slightly less. So I'm not going to call anything here because we're higher and less negative momentum. So that's fine here on the 4 hour. We just have this hidden bullish or strong bullish against the rally. Breaking below 20 right now, trying to maintain the 20. Still yet to be determined if we're going to hold on to that. Let's go to the 1 hour. On the 1 hour, we had bearish divergence, and that's part of the reason that we're moving down. That's great, man. Here we have found the culprit. Because we didn't have it in the 4, so when we don't have it in the 4 hour chart, we look for it in a shorter time scale. And we'll find out that, you know, whatever we're trying to find, we'll probably very likely find it there. Look, right, we have this strong bearish divergence, action to the downside, low, lower, low, negative, more negative, low on the other side to a lower point. Now, previous low, let's see, what's this at? What is this at? 37.61, 37.78, slightly higher. So low, high, right? Then low, high, everything's good here. I'm not going to call anything bullish right now. Here we did move down, we tried to recover, broke back down again. We haven't created any bullish divergence. We're trying to recover, not even getting to a 20. Again, flagging right after moving down. We're starting to consolidate. There's no reason why this couldn't come lower than this area here at 91.42, right? And go something like this, and then create some of that strong bullish divergence for a rally to happen. Not because Trump lost, the election was stolen, and Americans lost the country. They once knew the 1% just flexed their power. Yeah, I would say that Trump did get on the wrong side of a couple people, but do you feel sad because you found out the truth? That there's really no freedom and no real democracy? How long have you think elections have been rigged, dude? This is a game. Like, how do you think presidential campaigns get financed? By the 1%. And then they owe favors for the 1%, and they gotta do what the 1% says because they gotta pay the favors that they owe. Nothing new, dude. It happens all over the world. So the fact that they just, like, whether or not the elections have been rigged, or whether or not things have happened that shouldn't have, it happens all over the world. It's just this time was a little bit more obvious and more blatant the way they did it. So is it sad that you're finding out the truth? Maybe. Trump never took money from Wall Street. Yeah, he took money from someone, dude. He owed his position to someone. He's self-funded. He still owed favors, man. He owes a lot of favors. Or you think whatever happened with Jeffrey Epstein wasn't a favor being called by some people? And say, look, you gotta get rid of this guy. You know, he and a lot of the presidents that end up getting there, there's people always behind the scenes that are puppeteering the show. It's all a show for democracy, right? The freedom that once was, back when really presidential elections happened, before old money came into play and, everyone started financing presidents, etc. That stopped being a while back, man. It's been a long time since you really determine who's going to rule. It's a show, dude. Whoever ends up being there is going to push someone else's agenda. That is the truth. It happens all over the world. And that's how the game is played. They just put a person there to be the president, to be the person that's going to be directing the people. But in the end, there's other, how do you think laws get passed? There's people lobbying Congress, etc., to pass laws. The president is just a showrunner, right? The people, the CEO of the government. But there's so many people behind there, and so many other people pushing other agendas through. And in the end, he just does other people's biddings. And usually those people are the 1% that you refer to. If the 1% flexed or not, it doesn't, it's not gonna make a change. The first time they've done it openly, but they've done it before, right? It's just more low key, let's say. That's how the shows run in the world, dude. The politics show. It is an illusion of freedom. You think you're free? What was that anarchy song, or that song by a group, an anarchy group? You think you're free? You try to go outside of a bar and take a piss in the street or something like that. You're gonna get arrested. You're gonna get you're not free to even take a piss in the street, dude. A street that is public, right? On an alley, you cannot even take a piss. If you take a piss in an alley and the cop sees you, you're gonna get arrested. Are you really free? Fucking animals take a piss in the street and they don't get arrested. And they're freer than you and I are. Like fucking birds shitting statues. Try to go outside and take a shit. Not sure if I understand how this world runs, but Trump is not part of the circle. He was chosen by the military leaders that want to save this country. Maybe he's not part of the circle. But there's so many other people's interests at stake that are getting pushed. Whether or not he's part of the circle or not, I'm not sure. I don't think the military by themselves were able to vote him into power. Let's not get too political against one another. Look, let's keep it friendly, right? I'm just telling you what I think. I do agree that there's things that he could have done better, Shobi. I do believe that he put a lot of stops to a lot of things also, right? He didn't let China get away with many things. He didn't let he might have let Russia get away with some things, but he didn't let a lot of countries get away with many things. And he put a lot of stops to many things, particularly U.S. helping with military other countries, right? And I guess that's part of why the military liked him, right? Because he was keeping the soldiers safe. He was removing them from certain areas of danger. And he was basically letting the world fend for itself because, to be fair, how many times has America meddled outside of their own country and into international affairs? And is that fair that, just because America is one of the largest countries, they have the right to, take out dictators in other countries or put political leaders in other countries or try to, say what happens or put, what do we call this? Embargoes on other countries, right? Just to push or to try to keep political agendas at bay. At some point in time, you're trying to dictate how the rest of the world lives, and that's not fair because the world is free. Everyone's free to run in their own country the way they see fit. Look, he was an okay thing to happen. I'm not gonna say it's the best thing to happen. I would say the best thing to happen to the country was to be free from the British Empire, right? Without that, you wouldn't have the country. So, it's a good thing that happened to the country. I think there's things he did okay. I think there's things he could have done better. Politics is a weird thing. Now, Biden is a puppet for the 1%. Yeah, it is a show, right? It happens everywhere, man. It happens everywhere in the world, not just the U.S. And it happens in a lot of places, man, for sure. By the way, if you like what we do, hit that bell. That's this stream just got real, man, with politics and stuff. Now, I do try to keep it as friendly as I can. I'll give you my thoughts on some political stuff. Not 100% sure if that's gonna be accurate all the time, but at least this is what I think, and you get an honest opinion out of it. Am I holding gains till next year or selling before the tax hike? That's a good question. I actually don't get affected by a tax hike. Mainly because I live in Mexico, and I report to the Mexican government my taxes. And so I don't... 52% capital gain tax? That's fucking insane. See, how can the people, right, the majority of the people, allow for that to happen? That's some topic that really gets me going, dude. All right, you get taxed on your money that you earned by working, so you already paid taxes on your money. Now, what you do with your money, right, take a risk, in this case, putting into crypto, into assets, into stocks, into whatever, you're already taking a risk with money that pay taxes. Why should you pay taxes on what you gain with your money, right? Do you get, like, I'm not sure, but please, someone let me know this. If you go to Vegas and gamble, do you have to pay taxes on your gambling earnings? I'm not sure about that. That's what they said. Biden is a taxman. Maybe, dude. You're from Sinaloa? Dude, I'm from Sonora. Awesome. Let's have a chat. Join the Discord, man. Join us on the Discord. Links in the description. Chat with us there. Engage with us there. Philosophize with us there, man. It's all good. We're still live. Someone on the Discord, we're still live. I don't really mind much what happens with the taxes. I am concerned that the people let them push these taxes and not push their representatives to get rid of such stupid laws that penalize you for taking a risk with your money and helping the economy grow. Because guess what? All that money that you put into the stock markets goes into the companies, and that's how the companies fund themselves sometimes when they sell the stock so that they can have their operations going. So you're getting penalized for helping the country run and provide jobs to people by investing in companies. It's dumb. Now, if the company goes down and you take a hit, you get some tax breaks, yeah. But why should you get over 52%? Why should you pay 52% on capital gain tax? That is just wrong. And the people should start complaining about that. You're the one taking the risk. Fucking, if the government wants it, they should share the risk with you. For every dollar you put in, they should put $1 in. If you earn money, they should keep their dollar, and that's fine. You don't pay taxes. But why should you run with all the risk and you can just get stuck with paying the bill, right? It's just wrong, dude. It's off. And the fact that we allow for that to happen everywhere in the world, it's wrong. We shouldn't. Because we already pay taxes on our money. What we do with our money afterwards to generate more money. Yeah, if we put it into a business, yeah, we'll have to pay taxes once that generates something. But not 52%, man. That's off, dude. So if you become a person that wants to live, they want to destroy the middle class, yeah. Crypto saves that, right? Crypto stops that from happening. So if you're holding crypto, you're on a better, you're on the new world. Crypto stops that agenda from coming through. Yeah, they'll take all your money, dude. Yeah, I get it. It happens in Mexico too, dude. Don't worry about that. Right? It happens all over the world. That's why if you don't want that to happen to you, go to a fiscal paradise country and put your money there and trade from there. Rich, since 52% capital gains, why are you reporting him in the U.S., reporting him to Mexico, since you're from Sinaloa, and fuck it, don't report them to the U.S., dude. Just have your money in Mexico. Use Bitso, use other exchanges. If you want to trade, use Trade Zero. It's not for non-U.S. citizens. If you're not a U.S. citizen, you can use Trade Zero and go from there, man. Look, Trade Zero lets you trade in the U.S. market, but I think it's actually based in the Bahamas or somewhere. And there's no pattern day trading rule. And it's pretty legit. That's what my brother and I use for trading on stocks, and my dad also uses it for trading on stocks. There's very little fees. They use a web browser, or you can have an app. It's like, no pattern day trading rule. Receive up to 6-to-1 leverage. I really don't care much for leverage. Free limit orders, But here, it's for non-U.S. citizens. So if you're not a U.S. citizen, you can use this and do good with it. Right? So be smart. Oh, now they have 4 a.m. pre-market charts. Great. Where is the Bitcoin going? Still going up, so I'm good. I'm waiting for it to hit the 20. Might reject there. I might take an exit at the 20. It's going to depend how it looks like when we get there, man. It's just it's dead right now. It's night. So, Asia already came in, waiting for Europe, maybe in the morning. It's gonna be Sunday. It might be slow tomorrow. Then Monday we come in, we're gonna find a surprise in our inbox. So if you're worried about the tax hike, get out of crypto before that, and then determine whether or not you want to get into this or not, right? And get it in a smart way. Like there are most of the exchanges. The whole point with exchanges is that most of them have KYC compliance, but they'll work in Mexico. Yeah, I work in Mexico. If there are no KYC compliant exchanges, and there are some, you can use them, right? Like DEXs. Decentralized exchanges are a good way to capitalize gains. And you just look, you can use an exchange for an onboarding ramp to put your fiat into crypto, and then just move to a decentralized exchange and trade there. Nothing wrong with that. Move it to your wallet on a ledger or somewhere else that don't give out your data to people, and then whenever you need money, convert it into dollars, trade it out, send it to your to your main exchange, right, to your front end exchange, or whatever crypto you need, and take it out slowly as possible, even though you can have everything else already turned into tethered dollars or whatever dollars on your decentralized exchange. There's ways to get around the tax gains. Move them to another exchange. That's the first thing. You're moving elsewhere, right? And then just use your onboarding ramp back when you need it. The more they try to fight crypto, the more you're gonna find things like happening in China, right? You're gonna find groups of Telegram people or WhatsApp groups, or WeChat groups, or Alipay groups, or whatever groups. Where what's going to happen is people are going to come together, and they're going to agree on a price, and they're going to buy and sell there, and you're actually going to have to wait for a person to transact you the money to your bank account, and you're just going to have to send them the crypto. It's a little bit riskier, but in the end, those groups tend to have trustworthy people at some point in time, and they don't let just anyone come through, and you might have a limit on how much you can trade at the beginning. Someone's going to be willing to take that risk, and with that, you might be able to transact with crypto and get people money without going through exchanges and without having to declare. I mean, I'm not telling you to invade stuff. There's ways that are going to go into play. You can only put so much into crypto. High risk attachment will always get a part. I think there's some ways around that. Dude, use DEXs. Use decentralized exchanges, right, to trade. This is a decentralized exchange. You can trade in it. I'm not sure if you can exit to a tether ramp or something, but if you bring your money into here, you've been trading in within crypto. I'm pretty sure this one's not KYC. So what you do here is you get onto your crypto, you get onto a tether once you need it, send it to the exchange that you need to turn into dollars and exit, right? Are you sure that 52% hike on capital tax gains is not 52% on the 15%? It seems to be a lot, right? It's a huge jump. So just on the year that assets are sold. So I'm not finding anything on that increase that you're saying to 51%. If you have an article, let me know. Cap gains is around 50. It's not, dude. Long-term capital gains on your income, it depends, right? But once you're above $469,000, you're topped at 20% on your capital gains. On long-term capital gains. Short-term capital gains are taxed on ordinary income according to federal income tax brackets. I don't think your brackets go over 50%. I think you're topped at 33 or maybe 40%. Latin capital gains. All right, I'll Google that. Biden will only tax capital gains at 40% for those earning over $1 million annually. Are you in that group? Are you going to earn $1 million annually? Then yeah, you should be worried. If you're not earning $1 million annually, you're probably going to be in that 20%. So he's just basically moving this bracket up that we found, right? All he's doing is moving this and say, look, from $0 to $53,000, you don't pay capital gain taxes. So if you earn less than $53,000, you're fine, right? So let's say your wife doesn't work. Put your, although you're the one that's trading and holding this, put it on her account. And if you earn or your income's less than $53,000, she's gonna pay $0 on her capital gains, on the long-term capital gains, right? But again, 20%. All he's doing is increasing this one and adding a new bracket for 40% for over $1 million. So. I think that clarifies some of that data, right? Capital gains for those making more than $1 million would increase from 20% plus at 3.8% surtax to 37 plus a 3.8 payroll tax under Biden. So, like I said, right, he's increasing. Without looking at the article, I guessed that he was going to increase this part. So this will go on a bracket from 469,000 to 999.9999, and then over $1 million, you're going to pay that 40%. It's not completely off, right? I don't agree with it, but all I'm saying is not off. This article was produced by Reuters fact-check team. Read more about fact-checking work here, right? So it's from a reputable source, right? It's Reuters. So it's not 51%. Yeah. So it's not that bad. He's just adding a new bracket. Again, they're just trying to get more people. Or they're just trying to get more money for more people because in the end, the government is the biggest company in the world, right? They don't sell any services. They just break down laws for people. And they charge you so they can keep on paying their employees. So if you don't pay taxes, they cannot pay their employees. They cannot hold on to the government. So remember how people got away from the English to get rid of, oppression and taxes and paying taxes to the crown, etc. Now you're paying taxes to the government. It's just the same story. You get away from something to get back into something again. It's like the people that get out of fiat into crypto so that they can, get away from banks. But as soon as a bank holds crypto, they move all their freaking crypto to the bank. You get out of the bank, so you get into crypto and be your own bank. Why go back to the bank? Same stuff happened here. People never stop the government from allowing themselves to give pay raises, allowing themselves from earning, taking money from you on taxes on everything that you do, right? Because now they need more money because every time the debt rises on the U.S., they need to have more money to pay. So who's the one that ends up paying the bill for the decisions that the government makes, that the Fed makes? The people, right? The people have to pay more. They have to bring more of their money into the government, just so the government can keep on, increasing their bills and their debts instead of really focusing on a strategy that lowers their debts. Prior to Ronald Reagan, the U.S. was the biggest lender in the world. They had almost no debt. After Ronald Reagan, the U.S. became the biggest debtor in the world. So that's the country that had the most debt. So you went from a country that lent a lot of money to a country that owed a lot of money. And the U.S. has not been able to get out of that since the 70s. The government needs to restructure how they acquire debt, how they're going to pay it, why they really need it, right? The military is a big thing. Yeah, if you stop the military, then you become vulnerable. But does the military really need billions of dollars in, money from the government when, other areas have so much less? So it should be a restructuring of things, right? I mean, the military, I'm not saying is bad. It does provide a job for some people, right? And they have to get paid. So every time or every year, there's more people that go into the military. There's more money that the military needs to have to pay those people. I agree with that. But really, the military should run like its own business, right? More or less, not mercenaries, but like be a business, right? Where they actually produce something more of value to the people that they can sell. I mean, they sell skill, they sell security, but there should be some additional value that they could be able to bring to lower that effect, right? Or where they can gain more to lower that effect. Anyways, diverging here, but let's move and look at something else, man. Who's still with us? Who's still watching? I'm not sure. There's people watching. I'm not sure who's still with me. Let me know in the chat. While you do that, hit that like, that bell, and sub. I'm not sure who's watching, but anything else you guys want to look at, let me know on the chat, and we'll look at it, because I'm not sure what y'all want to look at. So, I'm still live. Yeah, dude, I'm still live, Steve. Waiting for people actually to let me know who's still here, because it just said there's some people here, but I wasn't sure who was still here. What was the war on Ethereum? I'll go back to Ethereum and look at that. No worries. You're out with friends. That's good, dude. I actually out with friends earlier today. It was one of my friends' birthdays, so it was good, dude. We ate so much meat, man. Oh, dude, it was an insane feast. I didn't get as drunk as I expected I was gonna get, but It's all good, man. Bitcoin's still going up. That's good. You know, trying to recover. It's all good. I'm still in. I went back in. So it's all great, man. Ethereum. Let's go check it out, dude. Ethereum's doing okay. So for what I remember, it was still good. It was above that 418 area, which is great. I had the bearish divergence. We moved down on that. Shorter time scale. I forgot to anchor something. I can see it there. There we go. So on that note, we moved down, and that was good, right? Still floating in this area. We could start flagging after that impulse up. We could still come and touch support here before we go for a bounce. We could run to 507, but I doubt it. We're probably going to find some resistance here at 475, 476, which is where we have this target. And after that, we'll really figure out where we want to go with Ethereum. But right now, again, pullback. You know, I promised you pullback a couple days ago. We talked about it, right? 2 days ago. We said pullback, and you said, yesterday you said, you promised me pullback. Where is it? We got pullback. Some pullback. I can fit this to look at something, for something. The question is whether or not I want to use the wicks. And for this I won't. But if I go from this low to the high, you can tell we made a valid retrace. We actually hit that 382 to get bounce. Right now we're facing resistance at the 236 at $439. Right now we're almost spot on there, right? 439.37. We have that at 439.22. Slightly above it, so that's all good. On that note, I'm going to get rid of this and go to the 4 hour. On the 4 hour, look, we had the bearish divergence that we called, or we're calling to here. It just kept on developing, and now we've finally triggered, moved down, created a hidden bullish, taking a bounce above the 20, which is good. Some alts are below the 20. That's not good. This is above the 20. That's great. We're trying to go for a bounce, but we're really not taking it yet. Again, hidden bullish could still go into play to rally us. The question is whether or not we're going to get higher than this previous point. If we don't get higher than this area here, 463, I can interpret that as being bearish. Could target have us move down. Neutral at 57.80 on the RSI, and then on the 1 hour, we had the bearish divergence, right? We called this one out live yesterday. We were here live, right? So we just had developed this. We went to downside. We tried to rally, right? Felt to go higher on the previous high. Broke down. Creating hidden bullish from way back here, which I don't like. For me, it's too long of a period against the RSI. But we have that, and we're taking that bounce. Not even getting to the 20 yet, and we're starting to turn back down. Floating sideways right now, the last two candles. So let's see how this is going to keep on playing. Again, I would be expecting a retest of the 20. If we get above there, we could be trying to go for a pump. If we reject here, we could be trying to go lower, right? Or we can even drop from here. Come slightly lower. A negative, less negative. A low point on the RSI to a higher point. Create some strong bullish and rally from there, right? Those would be my thoughts. Now we're getting pullback. It's normal. We had not gotten pullback throughout the last couple days, right? And look at how many. Remember yesterday we said look at how many green candles we just got in a row, and we hadn't got any major pullback. And we got the small pullback, and then we just got a lot more pullback, right? So this is a large time period that we have not gotten any red candles. And even by the time we took that massive drop, we're at 19 bars, so 19 periods, right? That was 3 days of just green and sideways motion, right? And that's unsustainable. Like I said, we're due for pullback, right? Look, we had at least 9 bars. I was just going up consistently on the 1 hour. On the 1 hour, look at this, man, right? We had a little bit more pullback happening, or slow steps happening. We had the divergence that we called. Moved sideways. And if you remember, I played with this fibs yesterday. I deleted them. I brought them back in. Part of the reason that I brought them back in today, when you asked on Discord, I anchored from here, right? Or from back here, sorry. From low to the high. As you can tell in that move, we hit the high, right? And then we started our retrace. We found support here. This is why I deleted it yesterday. Because we had found support, we bounced, and we weren't anywhere near here, so I wasn't sure if we're going to confirm this as the local top. Now, on today, with the move down, we can confirm this because we broke below that the 382. We also hit that 50% almost spot on, if I zoom in, right? Look at that. Looks like we would have hit it spot on, dude. Maybe a little bit off. I can actually look here for the low. It'll tell me that the lowest point it made was 14,350. We have the 50 at 14,351. So we actually hit it spot on with $1 off to downside. and we're pushed back up, right? So we made a valid retrace. Where can we go from where we're at with Bitcoin right now? Well, we're trying to get above that 14,990 right now. We're struggling to take off. We have the 20 as resistance. If we manage to get above the 20, we have this 236 to look forward to. And here's where we could do a U-turn and move back down here to the 50, and maybe the 618 also wouldn't be off the question. That 618, it's at 13,970, and then below that we have support at 13,857. We talked about those areas yesterday as well. We could find support if this decides to drop below 14,990. Those would be areas that we could be stepping, right? Here, here, and then here. So the 382, the 50%, 618. So on that note, again, right now I'm hoping that this manages to get up here. Not sure we're going to get it. It is going to be Saturday. It might be slow. I said that yesterday. It was a hell of a day today. Right? We didn't get a slow day. I was praying for a slow day. I told you guys, I'm praying for a slow day, but it might not be a slow day because we went up too quickly. Could be coming back down. As I told you, I don't like this last pump that we had. Right? Look, everything was structured. This was March. We moved down, right? At near like 4,000 and change, right? And then we just started climbing slowly, right? Slowly, with nice pullbacks. It was controlled. Boom. Controlled. Retrace. Controlled. And then it just went insanely high, insanely quick. And I said that yesterday. I said, I don't like how quick this is going. I know there's too many lines. I'm going to try to like clear up a little bit of the chart to make it look a little bit better. This one might be a little bit better here in the short term. But look, we just went too high too quick, right? If you want to look at this as a parabolic run, we're still, on that trend that we could hit that, try to bounce once more as we're curving to the upside. Oh snap, I just moved something to the upper part and I didn't want to do that because I clicked this by accident. Oh no. There you go. Right, so I would be looking at this like this, more or less, right? So, right, we've gone parabolic. Remember, I said that yesterday. We're going too high too quick. We haven't gotten pullback. We're still on that uptrend, though. That's what I told you. We're still bullish, right? And in the overall, we're still on the uptrend. Look at these lines. This yellow, this white, this yellow, this white, and this yellow. They're all the uptrend, right? We hit that 100% retrace, 100% area. We called it out. We got pullback there. We had a spinning top. So we gotta get pullback. We already got some pullback yesterday, but we were still waiting for pullback to happen, and we got that pullback. So I hope that gives you a clearer view, Steve, off the market. Up, move something back in. That was my alert. I think. So let's go to this Bitcoin chart here. And just to point something out. We talked about potentially flagging, right? And look where we're closing. We're close slightly below this line, the 75% line we're recovering today. But it wouldn't be weird if we just started flagging in this area. Like I said, play the triangle, right? Start to make that triangle happen. I'm going to start clearing out Bitcoin. It's starting to get too messy for my taste. I'm not going to remove that alert. We seem to have gotten resistance here at 15,700. As you can tell, look, we barely got above it. Reversal. Resistance, resistance, and then broke down. So it might be a resistance here at 15,700. That's it. We went live for an hour and 30 minutes. It was awesome, dude. It was a great stream. I love being here. For reals, I love being here, man. It's fun. It's fun hanging out with y'all, chilling out, having fun, talking crypto. So on that note, I think I'm gonna sign off. I'm not sure who's still watching. Yeah, no worries, bro. Thanks for jumping in really late. I did Cardano earlier. If you want to catch the replay afterwards. It's fine. I'm not going to go into it again right now. I think I'm just going to sign off. It's starting to be late. I do want to get some things done before I go to bed. Thank you all for being here, guys. Again, if you like what we do, hit that like, that bell, that sub. This is State of Crypto. I'm your host, Martin. It's a pleasure being here with you guys tonight on this awesome Saturday night. Let's see what is in store for us tomorrow. Let's see how accurate our calls were. And we'll be here again tomorrow, so I'll catch you again for another edition of the Citadel Crypto. Until then.